Hello friends, and welcome back to the Gamer Down. This is your host Dark Hostess for Rift Insider, episode number 3. And we're going to look at a few things this time. And there I am chilling out on the very cool throne there. Seems like when you sit on this throne you get a little baby Jesus halo. So isn't that sweet? And look, I'm going to show you how to make a macro real quick. So let's get that going right here. And first you click on your macros right there. And the very first thing you do is, here you can see it. See the interface here. And you just type in the name of the macro. And I just put blah blah. Because the macros in this game need some help. And anyway, then you just select your icon. And I say they need help because there's not things like cast sequence. So the only real use for them at this point seems to be just like, to target and assist. And also you can use the mouse over feature of the macros to heal and things like that. So there, I just made a simple macro there. Just as you see, you just type in cast, and then you can click on the spell to put it up there, just like in WoW. It's very similar to WoW, but there's not much use for it. Outside of like you could use it in a raid environment and very specific situations. There, it's not a huge use for the macro system right now because there's no cast sequence, and so you can't string out a bunch of commands and you can't spam one or two buttons. And here I just wanted to show you this little fireworks scene here. Seems to happen when somebody gets that achievement right there. And look at the beautiful scenery. That is one of the things. There is very gorgeous scenery in Rift. So much to be had. And now that I've got the videos fixed, it should look even that much better right now. And here I just wanted to show it to you again. A little bit better shot of the fireworks there. I thought that was kind of neat. And one topic I wanted to address while I have all y'all's attention here is the gold spammers have hit the game hot and heavy. So if you get spam, right click that spammer's name and report spam. And here are the PvP quests, and you will be led here at the Sanctum, and you'll get your first PvP quest. I believe level 10 is when you first get the quest. Don't quote me on that, but anyway, I have it now at level 12 at least. And as you see, as the couple of the battlegrounds, and over behind this nice lady here is the daily.
Good to see you.
This is the daily PvP quest. So all you PvPers, this is your place right here. This is where all the vendors are at for the PvP gear. All the factions, like you rank up in the PvP ranks, and this is where you can get that juicy PvP gear. Oh yeah. And as you can see, it is not cheap by any means. So look for a long grind, in the PvP world. But it looks like the rewards will be worth it. And I have noticed that as my gear improves, I improve considerably. And levels have a huge difference in this game. Just one level, and you can totally dominate something. So, so you have to keep all those things in mind. And here's the little bit lower grade items for the PvP. There's the Favor Master. And here I just wanted to show you some of these cool mounts that you can get in this game. Isn't that neat? That's one of the lions with a bird's tail and bull's horns. Yeah, what are those called? I forgot what they're called. Damn it, right on the tip of my tongue here. Anyway, I know somebody will comment on that. And yeah, don't those look nice? There are some pretty cool mounts in this game. And as a mount collector, like in WoW, I collected just everything. I had all the Zulian, Zul'Gurub mounts, and you name it. And there's some Star Wars looking mounts right here. Yep, those are some really interesting ones right there. And here's some more of our little lion buddies. I have no clue on the amount of mounts in this game, so that's something that has to be seen and looked up. But I don't think there's probably very many mounts in the game right now. You know, the developers, they're not going to focus on a whole bunch of mounts, you know, when there's so much to do. But I have seen at least, I believe 4 different kinds, so expect at least 4 different kinds. And here you can see the prices, and that's platinum, the silver-looking coin. So it's platinum, gold, and so on. And they are a little bit pricey. But if I save up enough, I've made pretty good cash just questing and doing a few rifts. And I haven't even been selling all my items because I'm got such crappy bag space. That is something I need to work on. And right here is one of those precious little hellhound pups that you get with the collector's editions. I picked the cockatrice myself, which I showed in the last video. But here is the hellhound pup, if in case that might be what you want, if in case you got the collector's edition. There's a good look at it in the nice darkness. And here, as you see, all the servers were down. Oh yeah, the agony of millions out there. You should have seen the cheering when they came back up. But why there's down so much? They're applying patches like madmen over at Treon. They are doing everything. And here, I just had to show you what an expert on fairies looks like. Yeah, he kind of reminds me of my old science teacher. Kind of scary. It's funny, for an expert, he sure seems to hate the hell out of him. And here, just to correct something from my last video, it turns out there are elites out in the real world just cruising around. I came across this giant guy, and he just about blasted my behind, and I had to run for my life. And that's just one of he's the first one I've seen. He's just, you know, one of the an elite type mob out there. He's like in a super elite though. I mean, that guy just completely annihilated me, and I successfully got away then. Thank God for the pet. And here you see this funny looking guy who's passed out here. He has a quest, and this quest is kind of cool. I thought I would show it to you. And I already had accepted the quest, and here, but I brought my map up so you could see exactly where I'm at. And here I'm zooming in here, and this is where I'm at off the road from the Sanctum. And this is where you can pick this quest up. And what this quest entails is you get a magic wand, and if you've been in this area for any time, you've seen the unusual animals around. It even has it in their name, unusual so-and-so. And what you do is you use the wand that you get off this cool looking guy right here. And as the quest says, he was turning people into animals. And what you have to do is you have to use the wand and turn them back into people. So I had to look around quite a bit. The server is just jam-packed with people. You know, everybody's excited. This is the head start right now. And I looked, and as you see, everything's just killed out beyond belief. So I finally find some in a little while here. So I looked for a little bit of time, and I just wanted to show you all the people around here. I mean, everywhere, every nook and cranny of the woods, and there's somebody. There's no hidden areas. And yeah, here we go. I finally have found one of the unusual animals, so I can show you. And you can even do it right off your mount here. Just use the little quest item that you got off the Dryad, and voila. Back to a person. He's all happy again. And what's kind of disappointing is every animal you turn is that same guy, so there's no variety in that, that's a little disappointing to me. Now here is a quest that I would like to show you. After doing the first set of quests at the Sanctum, you're given this quest right here.
Journey well.
And this quest leads up to a pretty cool little scene, and you can tell it's a special quest because the background in your quest log is gold.
Greetings.
And the first part leads us over to this guy right here. And you see that the background for the quest log is gold. And he has you run some more errands. You have to go kill and loot. Yeah. I know I'm always bitching about the killing and the looting. You know, I just like a little variety in my quests. You know, I've gotten spoiled by all the new MMOs and things like that. Even the WoW, you know, they've amped up their questing quite a bit. And here are some of the mobs we need to kill. They're right down the road from the quest giver, and there's nothing too spectacular, you know. Just get the quest items off these guys, and you'll see that the item you need to loot is just right here on the ground as well. And the other mob you need to kill, he's in the water swimming. So everything's really, really close together. And you can see there's the Sanctum right there, and give a little perspective to where you need to be. And unfortunately, you know, everywhere I went, Rift would start opening up, and it would kind of interrupt the filming a little bit because it would take over where the quest mobs needed to be. I had to wait till the Rift out of here cleared out. So anyway, that was one of the items off the ground that you need to loot right there. So after you've done all that,
Are you here to help?
then you go back to our little elf buddy, and you just need to turn him in. And I'm here to help, buddy. I am here to help. And as you see, you get a little nice reward to boot. And as much as I do like Rift, there just really are just way too many kill X number of mob quests. You know,
Good
just
luck.
too many things have changed in MMOs, and I hope it just doesn't come back to bite it in the ass. I hope that it has enough going for it to keep people involved. And here you see where we need to go to turn our quest back in, back to the original quest giver by the Sanctum. And here with finishing this quest, it leads up to the really cool cutscene that
Good
I
luck.
think you will enjoy. And you know, like I was, you know, complaining about, you know, there's just way too many kill X number mob quests in this game. But you know, then you get rewarded with a really neat quest every once in a while, and this is one of them. And if there was just more quests like this, then there wouldn't be so much of a problem for me. And here it's just, you know, the game was so crowded. Here you can see the scene going on, but I'll play it out in full so you get to see the whole thing. It's just, there's so many people, it's really hard to film. You know, I mean, you just can't ask everybody, hey, could you guys scoot to the side while I film this real quick? And I just had to wait till everybody cruised out of the way. But yeah, you know, I mean, you know, it's still a new game. You know, I'm hoping that with patches and everything like that, that things will be, you know, continue to improve, and that we're just not stuck with this grinding, leveling experience. And here's much later. I was gonna try one more time, but hell, damn it, there's still people here. So just trying to film this one little seed here. Oh man, it took some time, and I finally think I have the place to myself where I can show you in all of its full glory, the way it was meant to be seen. And the very first thing you do is you click on the monument here, and what that does is it summons the spirit guide, and this leads to the very cool little cutscene type quest. It's not a real cutscene. It's more of an acting out of mobs or modeling, I guess you would say, machinima. I'll let you enjoy it.
It is never too late. Rejoin the High Elf Council in Sanctum. Welcome the Vigil into your heart and join hands with the Guardians.
The gods never lifted a finger for me. I will defeat my enemies with the power of Greenscale, Dragon of the Wilds, and false gods.
And what a jerk, sending evil mobs on such a fine looking woman. I tell you. What is it with those high elves? They're too high. That's what it is. Alright, and so what you had to do was make sure that she survives. And you'll complete this little quest here. And it was a long haul to get to this little cutscene. I keep calling it a cutscene. It's not a cutscene. It's
Thank you.
I don't know really what you would call it. But it's pretty cool. And anyway, with that, I shall leave you until next time. This has been
here
The
to
Gamer
help?
Down, and I am your host, Dark Hostess. Join us next time, and be sure and subscribe, thumbs up videos, anything to help. This is a new channel, and anything is appreciated. Thanks again.
Journey well.